Someone has said we do not remember days, we remember moments. Stories make moments worth remembering. What do you celebrate? And how do you find things worth celebrating? We can choose to let life happen, or we can choose to create memorable moments. I'm not just referring to the big occasions like graduation, showers, weddings, big birthdays, or vacations. I'm referring to creating special moments on an ordinary day. I have to admit, our young grandchildren help me do that better than anyone else. There's nothing like enjoying life through the eyes of a child or a grandchild. We celebrate with a high five, a hug, a little dance after they've washed their hands before dinner, win a game, or find the Easter eggs that we hide all year. The 1-year-old has just learned to wave, and while walking to the car, she waves at the birds and the butterflies. It all comes from a heart of gratitude. Or perhaps there are things like telling your teen he's a pretty special guy, surprising your partner with a big hug, and letting him know how much you appreciate him. Or sharing memorable moments as you scroll through the photos on your iPhone together. Life is worth celebrating, and stories help us do that. Jack Canfield, co-author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, picked up his friend from the airport. This particular friend was a wealthy man who had achieved far beyond anything he had imagined. Jack asked, "What is the most memorable moment in your life?" Without hesitation, he said, "When I was in Africa, I sat on the ground among the little African children. One young boy put his little hand on my chin and turned my head, and I asked him what he was doing. The little boy said, 'I want to remember your face when I get to heaven.'" His friend replied, "I will never forget that moment." So how do you find stories to celebrate? Another way to find more stories is to look at your photos on your cell phone, or sit down with a family member and page through a family photo album. As you walk through some of the experiences together, you'll be surprised at the stories that will appear. Stories make moments worth celebrating. At Well Through Stories Live, we will reveal the key to finding more stories than you can count. And even more importantly, find the power in your story and begin impacting more lives than you imagined. Sign up at wellthroughstories.com/story-retreat and join us at Well Through Stories Live, March 13th and 14th. What are you celebrating today? Just jot down a few things below the video or respond to the email. I would love to hear what you are celebrating. Why? Because your story matters.